Welcome to the Investing Podcast presented by Tusk Media. The final bell has rung and the market is now closed. So let's move on to an audio and video recap with the Investing Happy Hour.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Investing Podcast presented by Tusk Media. We are back for the Investing Happy Hour. Today is Tuesday, June 7th, 2016, and in just a minute we'll get you up to date with the day's activity, check in on the major U.S. indices, hit some winners, hit some losers, talk about oil, and have a little fun. But in the meantime, hit that subscribe button no matter how you're listening, iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, YouTube, whatever. Hit that subscribe button so you know you get all our content. Also, leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. We will read it on the air no matter what you say. A lot of people are saying that we're consistent. A lot of people are wondering if we have real jobs or if we just sit around and make videos all day. We'll answer those things in time, but you got to ask those questions on iTunes. 5-star review, we'll cover it. Let's jump in right now and talk a little bit about the market and the activity for the day, throw some numbers at you, and then we'll move along. So the Dow was up 10 basis points for the day. The S&P was also up 0.13%, so 13 basis points. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ was down 14 basis points. You may remember about a week ago, we made some predictions for the indices for the month. We predicted that they would trend upward, but that the NASDAQ might lag, primarily because of a really disproportionately strong May. We're seeing that a little bit, and today was an example of that, as it was actually in the red, whereas others were positive for the day. Global Dow was up about 2/3%. Gold was down just a little bit, which is not a surprise when you see so many major indices being up on the equity side. And oil was up 1.53%. So really strong there today there for oil. We'll continue along that train as we talk about some of the winners for the day. EOG Resources, strong day, up a little bit more than 4%. CXO Resources, which is Concho Resources, up around 4%, and Marathon also up about 4%. The big reason for that, and we're going to celebrate here, oil, $50 a barrel. We've been talking about that for a while. Now it's time to buy a barrel of oil. There's a 20. Let's make it 40. Another 10 coming at it. $50 for oil. Big day.
No, cut. Listen. Rookie mistake. This is how you throw money. Bring me a barrel.
On to the losers. Biogen continued to struggle today. We talked about it around lunchtime, down about 12%. ALXN was down 11%. TripAdvisor completely tripping, down 4%. Not a great day for TripAdvisor, obviously. That gets us to some good news and bad news as we wrap up here. The good news is we're going to be back tomorrow with not 3, but 4 episodes of the Investing Podcast. I will be here in the morning for the morning market mimosa. We'll get you set up for the pre-market. Then I've got to travel out of state. Depending on who you ask, I'm either going out of state to get a new download and a new subscriber, or I'm going to meet with a client. I'll report back the next day and let you know. But for lunchtime, and this is where the bad news comes in, you're going to have to put up with Austin Newsom, Narwhal Capital Management intern. He'll be here at lunchtime as well as for the Investing Happy Hour at the end of the day. So go ahead and hit subscribe. Make sure you hear from Austin and myself tomorrow, and we'll be back later tomorrow with another long-form episode of Outsider Trading. We'll talk to you soon.
Tusk Media is a subsidiary of Narwhal Capital Management. Ratings and reviews of Tusk Media content are not to be construed as endorsements of opinions, analysis, or services offered by Tusk or its parent company. The opinions and predictions shared here are our professional beliefs at the time of publication. We are not under duress from any of the corporate entities mentioned. This is not a solicitation to take any particular action. Although we are investment advisors, this information should not be considered investment, legal, or tax advice. We strive to be as impartial, insightful, and accurate as possible. We base our opinions, analysis, and calculations on information we believe to be reliable, but we cannot guarantee its accuracy. We can, however, guarantee that our opinions will sometimes be flat out wrong due to a variety of factors. Employees and clients of Narwhal Capital Management may or may not hold positions in the securities detailed and may or may not hold these positions in the future. A full list of all securities purchased, sold, or held during the 12 months preceding the date of this publication can be provided upon request. Unless otherwise noted, all data accessed via MarketWatch or the Bloomberg terminal. Past performance does not guarantee future results. A copy of Narwhal's Form ADV is available at the SEC's website, www.advisorinfo.sec.gov, or from Narwhal upon written request.